Good morning. My name is Anderson Ardila, and I'm going to explain you about the importance to obtain potable water from seawater. The historical source of potable water are the rivers, lakes, and on desertic areas are the groundwaters. If you see in this graphic, each source has a minimum percentage, and in a near future are going to decrease this percentage because of high consumption and supply the daily routine of the human life. So it's a necessity to desalinate the seawater. You see the percentage of the seawater is the major over the others in the distribution of the water in the world. The current situation, first, there are many coastal cities that do not have potable water because of the extreme poverty. The historical source that I have mentioned, lakes, rivers, and groundwater, are sedimented because of the high consumption and the great abuse of the exploitation of the resource. And finally, there are those countries that have invested in desalination plants require a high energy consumption, and they tend to use oil and its derivatives to supply this energy. So this allows that contaminate the environment. So the problem is the first problem is the low access to the resource due to the inequality and poverty over certain regions, and the second is over the desalination plants over those countries that have invested in that. The use of oil and derivatives to energize the different mechanisms, and that these plants are efficient only in large quantities. So require a high energy consumption, producing a high cost. So there are many solutions, but I'm going to explain three. The first is the reverse osmosis. It consists in applied pressure over the seawater that allows the pass of the seawater through a membrane. And finally, we obtained the potable water and the brine and the different components of the seawater stayed in that site. The other is the distillation. It's very simple. The seawater heads is heated to produce the steam, and then at the top of the container, the steam condenses and allows to extract this potable water, and the brine stays on the floor on the container. And the final solution that I think that have an advantage over the others is the flash evaporation. It's very simple. It consists that a pump absorbed the seawater, and inside of the pump, because of a high friction, produce large increases in the temperature and in the pressure over the water, and then the water is delivered to a phase separator through a spray system. So in there it produces the water, steam, and air. Inside the phase separator, the brine falls, and the steam and air is sucked by the compressor that through a heat exchanger allows the rapid condensation of the steam, and finally we obtain the potable water. The advantage of the flash evaporation is that it has an easy manufacture that work with few and large amounts of water, and the idea of this technique is that the use of wind power to supply the energy consumption. And also it can be implemented in resource-poor coastal locations. Some disadvantage is that this technology is not performed yet, but it must be gradually optimized. And the other is that the resulting brine pollutes the environment, so the engineers have to improve and work about that. And the conclusion, to conclude that it's necessary to introduce mechanisms that allow the desalination of the seawater at a low cost, with a fast installation, using alternative and efficient energy like wind and solar power, allowing works with few and large amounts of water, and environmental friendly with the residents. Thank you.
Any questions? No? Nobody? Got my list. Question list. I'm going to check off another name. Okay.
Is it
Oh, go ahead,
possible
please.
to
Thank you.
use the contaminated water, example, the Bogota River, to use it for agriculture or something that are positive for the people?
When you have a treatment to contamination water, you have to invest more money for that. So this is a more a best idea for that, because because some countries don't have the money to invest more for that. Only is better that invest in that than invest in the other for the money.
So is it cheaper to use the seawater than the contaminated water of the river?
Okay, thank you.